Hey guys, what's up? This is Kulo here, and today I want to show you guys a deck that I made. It's a pretty typical Seraph ES Seraph Haven deck, but the reason why I wanted to make this deck was because in this current meta, there's way too many Shadowcrafts. There's so many shadows, and also dragons. But I've been having a lot of troubles against Shadowcraft because when they have the early game with the Prince Catacomb, there's really like no way of beating it, because once you kill their minions, they get their what is it, like graveyard, and once they get more graveyard, they have the Ektar, and they got Phantom Howl as a finisher. So I was thinking, it's like, hey, like what the hell can I do? So I was looking through some cards, and I found this card for the Forbidden Ritual, and I totally forgot about it, to be honest. I'm like, hey, banishing all enemy followers with 2 defense or less, and that's a perfect card against Shadowcraft. So here it is. The Octave Bishop is really good as well. I feel like at the end of the turn, restore 3 defense to the follower is really strong. It becomes really sticky. So that and the Zoe is a really good combo. They're like best friends pretty much. And I also have the Candelabra Prayers, because I got 2 Stairs and 2 Tarnished Grills in this deck. So far, I've been doing pretty good with this deck. I think it's like what? I have 2 losses with 8 wins. And I played 4 Shadowcrafts and 2 Dragons. So I wanted to show you one of the Shadowcraft schemes that I had. So here we go. Let's see how I countered them. So what you usually want to do against Shadowcraft is you want to counter them early as possible. You have to pretty much banish their early game, so they don't get that graveyard to make more of the Phantom Hells, or yeah, I think the Phantom Hells is the most like threatening card that they have pretty much right now. Also, Orthrus is really strong too. So if you could just deal with that early game with what is it, the Forbidden Ritual, it's pretty easy. So here it is. I'm gonna put up the Candelabra Prayers, and hopefully he's gonna put some minions out. Yeah, the Goblin Zombie is pretty strong because I can't really deal with it with the Forbidden Ritual. But I'm gonna use it anyways. I don't want him to get the early board control. So even using it on 1 minion is pretty good. This was pretty interesting. I've never seen anyone use the Mint yet. But it makes all your Necromancy's effects cost 0, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of combos that you can do. See, what he's doing is he's using the Mint with the Goblin Zombie, and it gets +2/+2 every turn. That's pretty cool. But here I'm gonna use the Octave Bishop and deal with one of the minions. Spirit Circle is pretty cool as well. The little Soul Squasher, that's annoying as well. Wow, you can use that ability for 0, eh? That's really cool. Mint of the Underworld, that's pretty cool. I thought that the Death Sentence could be used on Ramp Dragon, I think. They have a lot of fucking like huge ass minions, right? So using it on Ramp Dragon is really good as well. So I put 3 of them in. And once you get into late game, it's pretty much yours. So right here, I'm just trying to fetch some more heals, I guess. Heal up right here. Use the Love's Gospel as well. And next turn, I'm gonna put out the Seraph anyways. So just let him do all his stuff. This is definitely a little bit different from all the other Shadowcraft players that I played. This was more of a control, I guess, definitely, than more of an aggro. So once you put the in-statued Seraph out on the Shadowcraft, it's pretty much game, I feel like, because they got nothing to remove it unless they got Odin. That would have been really cool too, the Deathly Tyrant with a mint. So that would have been what, I think, a 13/13 storm. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So I've almost lost here, but luckily that I had the Seraph last turn, I could pretty much finish the Seraph combo. Yada yada yada. Yep, that's definitely Seraph. So that's the first game. So that's definitely different from any other Shadowcraft. So I want to show you guys another Shadowcraft against Shadowcraft. Here we go. I think this was way more of the aggro Shadowcraft. Yeah, this one. Man, Prince Catacomb, Orthrus, Ektar. What is it? Phantom Howl and Cerberus. Oh my god, those cards are a nightmare. So that's a pretty good start he had. I think having a Sacred Plea is like a must in your first hand. And you usually want the Forbidden Ritual against the Shadowcraft because you wanna banish all those 2 defense minions. Nice. I feel like Candelabra Prayers is pretty good in your in a Seraph deck. So I'm gonna put out the Candelabra. See, this place, the Forbidden Ritual worked great. It was so good. He couldn't get any of the graveyards. I mean, he couldn't get any necromancies, right? And he has no minions after one card. Super good trade. And now you're in lead. See, he couldn't do anything. He needed that necromancy, he needed all his minions, and he's pretty much screwed now. So I get to just use I get the board control now. He loses 2 turns because of the Forbidden Ritual, pretty much. So I feel like in this current meta with so many Shadowcrafts and Dragoncrafts right now, Havencraft could be a potential, like I think they're the potential killers of Shadowcraft and Dragons at the moment. Here it is, the Ektar. See, he had no necromancy, so he couldn't even summon in any of his skeletons, these zombies, which is really good. I got so many cards to deal with, but I'm just gonna use my death sentence since I got 2. And next turn, I'm obviously just gonna put out the Seraph that, and it should be game. Oh no. What I could do is I could put out the Moon Armor and go for the lethal. I think he doesn't kill the Radiance Angel. So luckily he didn't kill it, so I'm just gonna evolve the Moon Armorage and get the lethal here. GG's. So far that what was it called? Something Ritual, the Something Ritual, Dark Ritual or something. That card is killer against Shadowcraft. So here, let's go for the 3rd game. No, I want you guys to be able to beat the Shadowcrafts, man. Like, they're so annoying right now. There's way too many. It's a mindless game, you know? Like, you don't really have to think about it. All you have to do is just go aggro and go face, pretty much. So I hate it. I don't like playing the Shadow. I like playing against the meta right now, like the current metas and stuff. And right now, obviously, Shadowcraft is super strong. And this deck that I'm using right now counters it. So for Mulligan, you really want the Sacred Plea and the Candelabra of Prayers, and maybe even like a Zoe. But you really want the Sacred Plea for sure, and you want the Candelabra to start it off. Okay, that's a typical Shadowcraft move. Just put out all the minions out. So I'm just gonna try to fetch the Dark Ritual, I think it was. Like seriously, how am I supposed to deal with this in early game if I don't get that card? Okay, well I'm gonna put up the Zoe out. Damn. What is he gonna do? Oh, he wants the board control. Let's see. I think he should have went face there, but he went for the trade, so I'm happy with that. I mean, he gets what, 2 more minions out anyways. Oh man, so much aggro. Okay, so I'm gonna put up the Octobishop up. This card is pretty sticky. Once you evolve it, it becomes 5/6 and it heals for 3 every turn. I mean, every at the end of the turn. Really strong. Really strong. Super sticky. This and Zoe, they're best friends, man. You guys gotta try using it. So there's that Orthrus. Good, good. He wants to trade, which is really good for me. Here we go. We got the Caledonian Boar. That's my first time using it, but 4/4 rush reduces all your count die by 1. Not bad. Not bad. I think it's pretty good. You're able to deal with the aggro more, so... Okay, so there's that 5/1. What did I have here? Right. I think I did the Zoe and the Octobishop combo. Yeah, these two are really strong, because every time Zoe attacks, she deals 2 damage to your face if you don't have a minion out, right? So if you have a minion out, it does 2 to the minion, to a random minion. But he could heal, right? This guy could heal at the end of the turn, which is really, really good with Zoe. So I would totally recommend you guys trying that. And here's typical board that Shadows have. The Last Word, Prince Catacomb. Okay, so I think the reason why he was going for the board control right here was because he probably has Demon Lord Ektar in his hand. So just going for the board right now would be good, I guess, for him, but I don't know. I think if he went for the face, he probably would have won. Okay, so he wants the board. He wants the board. I don't know why. Maybe he's scared of the Heavenly Aegis, or I don't really know. But right here, I'm gonna put up the Seraph out. Gotta go for the board control. He only has 1 card right now, so I'm pretty sure I'm just like, alright, I think I win right here. Next turn, all I can do is hollow the 2 hollow Scripture, Sister Initiate, and it should be the game. Yeah, see, like, I'm at 8 already. If he went for the face, everything to the face, he would have probably won. So if you're playing aggro Shadow, you really, really want to go just for the face. You don't really want the board control. You get board control anyways, with all the minions that you get.
Our prayers become victory.
There we go. Seraph. I feel like the Seraph is really, really strong still. I think it could beat even Heavenly Aegis Havens right now. Because once you put out the Haven Seraph out, if they don't have Banish, you pretty much win. It was a very, very nice match. So here it is. I want to show it to you guys. That Shadowcraft is no problem. There is a way of dealing against them. So So obviously for the mulligans you want Sacred Pleat, and if you could, you want the Candelabra of Prayers, because that's pretty much your a go-to card as a Sarah, I think. So that one cost 1/2 Skull Beast. That's pretty much out all the time, I think, as a Shadowcraft. And yep, the Dark Conjurer. So this looks like a very typical board that Shadowcraft has. So I'm just gonna put out my Candelabra out, and he's just gonna get the board right now. But hopefully I could draw a Forbidden Ritual. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna banish all the enemies right here, so he's not gonna get any Necromancy, which is really good. So now he pretty much has to restart all his board. And see, like, if I didn't remove all those minions right there, he would have had the Prince Catacomb, and it would have been done right there. The game would have been done. So I'm gonna put out the Octi Bishop out again and remove one of his minions, probably the 1/2. Yeah. Now I have a 5/6 minion that heals himself for 3. Really good card. Okay.
Dance, dear bones of white.
Interesting. Yeah, he's gonna go for the face. So right here, I'm thinking I'm just using the death sentence and removing those 2.
The bones embrace me.
Now I gotta watch out for the Phantom Howls and what is it? Phantom Howls and the Demon Lord Ektar. He's probably just evolving that because he has 2 evolve points anyways, and he's in lead right here. I'm at 10 health. Wow. Yeah, see, like, what the hell are we supposed to do against that, you know? Like, clearly with any other decks right now, there's no way of like dealing with that. But luckily I have the Guardian Sun, and Zoe's gonna do the job for me. She's gonna be one of my wards. I'm gonna remove that 3/3 and that 2/2 because they're the threats on the board, I guess. See that, like, Octa Bishop and Zoe chemical reaction? It's pretty dope. And now again, he does the Prince Catacomb. I'm like, oh my god, this is definitely done. Like, I can't beat this right here. Soul Conversion to draw 2 cards is really good as well. Man, yeah, like, Shadowcraft is pretty ridiculous. If I played any other class right now, I would have definitely lost already. The Judge of Retribution is really good too, getting the board control and banishing one enemy, and I mean, like, just drawing a card as well. Really good card. Here, I'm just like, alright, he only has 2 more cards, no evolve points. I think I've lasted enough. Like, probably good, unless he gets rid of that Guardian Sun. I think Guardian Sun is a really good card still. And then the deck I'm using, I think majority of the cards has almost over 4 defense, so they'll usually have the ward effect on him. And that's just my cat trying to climb the toy box.
May you rest in peace.
So here I have the board now, and I'm not too worried because I know what kind of cards the Shadowcraft has.
My boss works us to the bone.
But he's still at 20 health, so I'm gonna go for the board control. Now I'm really worried about the Ektar. Yeah, Prince of Darkness, ES, good combo.
Finally a break.
Okay, so early game and mid game, they usually have the advantage, but once you get into late game, it's all yours. Like, I don't think they could deal with it. You have so many wards, and I don't think you have any heals, but there's a lot of cards to just deal with early and mid. There we go, GG. We didn't see any Demon Lord Ektar this time, but that was a great match. That was a really good match against Shadowcraft, and I'm so glad I was able to show you guys what kind of meta it is right now. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys have the best luck against Shadows, and yeah, hope you guys the best. Peace.